saying thank you, valuing the hard work, the dedication for not just the last 2 years, which have been particularly hard, but really for everything that you do, because MacIntyre can't do what we do without each and every one of you. And if you're sitting here and this is your first week or your second day with MacIntyre, we value you too as well, and we're glad that you've come on this journey with us. You'll hear from speakers today from across MacIntyre, from different departments who will be talking to you about our plans around sort of growth, because it is our desire that MacIntyre continues to grow, continues to have people benefit from the MacIntyre way of doing things. And we're really keen that you are part of that journey and that you help us to achieve that ambition. I thought it would be helpful. Oh, I'm up on the screen. So apparently this is Hench Seb, so this is probably what I look like never, but yeah, 20 years ago. 20 years ago when I first started in care, I had hair, I know, I actually had curly locks. Those were the good old days. Long gone. I'm looking at, yeah, I feel you. But yeah, I suppose the theme for today is really, about hashtag proud to work in care. And if any of you are on Twitter or LinkedIn, do use that hashtag handle, take some pictures, post. We want to make a big deal about this. We want to celebrate what we're doing and what has happened. And really have a lovely day today, an engaging day. So we're welcoming you to participate. We've got stall holders from all of our areas and our best practice team with lots of information, but also lots of stuff to engage you. If there's things that you haven't heard about, well, hopefully you will. There are prizes to be won as well, including cakes, and I'm a bit partial to cake, you might be able to tell. And so, yeah, really engage. Have a great day, have a great morning, great afternoon. I did say that today is all about being proud to work in social care. And for me, I came into social care about 20 years ago, and it wasn't planned. I sort of fell into it. I was working in a bank and thought, yeah, I quite enjoy working with numbers, interacting with people. And then I started volunteering with young people in South London, young people who were at risk of offending and sort of substance misuse. And that's what brought me into care. And then that volunteer opportunity became a paid sort of support worker role. And yeah, 20 years on, various jobs later, I'm here with MacIntyre. And why am I with MacIntyre? And I was thinking about this last night. Funny enough, was at a conference in 2016 in Hertfordshire. It was in Stevenage. And there were some staff from MacIntyre at this conference. It was, I think it was an autism-specific conference. But they were support workers from the Hertfordshire area. And I just interacted with them. They were, on a stall like we have here. And they were just telling me about what they do, how they support people. But the passion, the commitment, the enthusiasm, the dedication that, they sort of espoused while I was talking to them. I came away thinking, I wish my support workers could be like this. I was working in another organization. I won't say where. You could work out from my LinkedIn, I suppose. But the point that I'm making is that I was really drawn to this organization. I could see this was an organization that had real passion, real dedication, and a real commitment to making a difference in people's lives. And that's why I work in social care, is because, yes, working in a bank is great. You can talk to people, you can interact. But at the end of the day, I came home, yes, I've sold, bank accounts, pensions, whatever, but there wasn't that same level of purpose being fulfilled. And so for me, working at MacIntyre is purpose, and that's why I joined. I said, when an opportunity comes up that's right for me, I will look to join, and 2.5 years later, I'm with MacIntyre. And so, yeah, I'm going to encourage everyone to really think today about why you work in care. Don't worry about the alarm, happens to all of us. To think about why you work in social care, why are you proud to work in social care? And as you go around doing the various raffles and quizzes, really think through what's important to you and why you're here with MacIntyre today. We've got an action plan day, and I'm just saying a big thank you to everyone who's helped to make this possible. Welcome to some of our colleagues who just joined us from Hertfordshire. I see you. Welcome. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hand over to Laura to talk a little bit about why she's proud to work in social care. So Laura is our Director for Adult Services in the North. She will also introduce our first guest speaker this morning. So, Lauren.
Brilliant, thank you. Hello everyone. Oh, I'm glad the room is filling up. I was slightly worried thinking we're going to have about 5 people here today, so amazing. We've got a nice full room. Yeah, so as Seb said, for people who don't know me, I'm Laura. I'm our Adult Services Director for the North. We say the North, but I also oversee Wales and the Midlands as well, and we've got some people I know today from Leicestershire and Derbyshire, so welcome. Just a bit about me really, so similar to Seb really, I've worked in social care and WAF for over 20 years now. Started in education actually with children, and then worked in the different amount of national charities across the country. So I've been lucky enough to work in Southeast Asia as well, in public and private hospitals, and started my career as a support worker, and that was probably the job I don't want to say enjoyed the most. I probably shouldn't say that, but I did absolutely loved being a support worker. Proud to work in social care. Wow, for so many reasons. I always knew I wanted to work with people, so working in an office or a bank was something that never ever for me. What makes me proud to stay in social care for, I think you don't stay in social care if you don't actually love what you do. And I think we don't talk enough about how proud we should be, and sometimes we're looked at as maybe the poor relation to the NHS, and we're certainly not, because without social care there wouldn't be an NHS. I've worked in MacIntyre for just turned 7 years now, in a different variety of roles. And for me, what makes me proud is seeing staff and different colleagues doing everything what they can to enable people to just live their best life really, and to fulfil their ambitions and dreams like we've all got. And that makes me really proud when I see that taking place. What also makes me proud to be in social care is the teams that I work alongside. Absolutely amazing. So seeing the teams grow and develop makes me proud. Seeing how hard they work as well is just phenomenal. So there's just, what have I put inspires, grow, develop. Yeah, and I think in MacIntyre we have got something quite special. As I say, I've worked in a number of different charities, but MacIntyre, it's quite hard to put it into words, but I suppose we'll be looking at our DNA a bit later and bringing that to life, our refreshed DNA, and I think that sort of will remind us why we all work within MacIntyre and why it is so special. Okay, so that's enough from me. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to our first guest speaker, who is Milton Keynes. So Matty is the founder and CEO of the First Person Project, which is a community interest company. Matty will tell you a lot more about that than I will. So let's give Matty a warm welcome.